Good evening, everyone. How's it going? How's it going? Mr. Comics 89 here. The older I get, the more I understand Garfield. I hate Mondays. It's just been a Monday. It's just been a Monday. So, I'm going live here to have a little chat, and it's an open invite. So, if you guys have some time, feel free to stop by. But if everything looks good in the little screen down here, I will bring you in here. So everyone's free to come in live here. So I got some new comic books to show you, and I thought have some fun just brainstorming and hanging out, talking about where my collection's going for the future. So I have Fantastic Four Life Story number 4, the 90s. I'm enjoying the life story an awful lot. Enjoying an awful lot. Not as much as I enjoyed Amazing Spider-Man life story, but it's not bad. It's not bad. Fantastic Four number 36. Couldn't say no to this cover. I think the next cover. Hey Warlord, how's it going? Good to see you. I think this next issue 37 is the one where it's 60 years of Fantastic Four. So looks good, looks good. I just like this. I'm wondering how Reed's gonna reverse the eternal flame of Fantastic Four since he can't flame off anymore. And I got United States of Captain America number 4 of 5. I'm enjoying this story arc a lot, so really, really cool. So those are the new books I got. But I'm here. One of the reasons I went live here today is basically just to discuss my collection. So as you guys have known, if you were hanging around earlier, this evening here about an hour ago, I had a premiere of my Amazing Spider-Man collection episode 4, I believe, issues 301 to 400. But I've just been debating and thinking about where do I go from here in my collection, because I am literally under 50 books left to collect before I have a whole Amazing Spider-Man run. So yes, I will want. I'm thinking I will be going back to get the annuals because I haven't been focusing on the annuals. I mean, I have the important ones. I have 1 and 21, the first appearance of the Sinister Six and the wedding, Peter Parker and Mary Jane, and I have a few others. I have 2. No, well, I have a reprint of 2, 3, 4, 17, 21, 23, I think. I have a mixture of them, but I don't have all the annuals. So I'm sure I'll go back to go back and collect the annuals after the fact. But I'm mainly interested in Amazing Spider-Man, the regular run, because that's where the story is. It seems annuals anymore don't really have an important story to the continuity. But anyway, I'm just debating on where to go from here, honestly, because my collection didn't start out Amazing Spider-Man. When I started collecting, it was Fantastic. Oh, not Fantastic Four. I was a DC person. I got Spider-Man. I got Marvel on my mind. I got Superman and Action Comics. Those are the 2 titles I picked up every week, or started to collect. That's what I got in the beginning. And I got anything else that looked good. I think I might have gotten 1 or 2 Marvel titles, but Marvel wasn't important to me 3 years ago, and so I just wasn't collecting it. But like any newbie to the collection, I was surfing all over YouTube looking for videos and people who were in the chat in the community. People like Discovery Bay, Reggie Collect. Yeah, only 15. Oh, and by the way, Southern, if you're free, feel free to stop by. Link in open invite to people who want to stop by and hang out and chat. When you get through, go here. Okay. But anyway, so I was watching new channels and all that, just getting my feet in there, finding out what I loved to watch. And one of the channels I discovered early on was Reggie Collects. Reggie and his passion and his anyone who's seen Reggie in his videos knows, the kind of guy and the collector he is, and I don't have to sell you on Reggie and what's so good about his channel. I mean, look at the very fact of how many subscribers he has. You don't get that by being a bore. But so Reggie, I would watch Reggie, and just I got a passion for it. I got a passion for collecting Amazing Spider-Man because I went back and I looked at all my early videos and I made notes of what I collected. I made my very first video, September 29th, 2018 was my first video. So, and like I said, I was DC or DC. And so if I remember correctly, I didn't pick up my very first Spider-Man related comic book. I picked up October 21st, 2018. It was a Marvel Milestone Edition reprint of ASM1 because I figured if I was going to collect comics, why not collect a reprint of that one, right? And then the next issue related to Spider-Man that I picked up came on November 23rd, 2018. It was a Web of Spider-Man 36, first appearance of Tombstone. It was just a cool cover that I happened to like for some reason. It was a black suit, I believe, on the cover. And that's what got my attention because I love the black suit Spider-Man. And then my very first Amazing Spider-Man came in the storyline came in Amazing Spider-Man 583, the second printing of the Obama cover, because I have many interests, and one of which is politics. And while I am a Democrat, I help, to each his own as far as your political beliefs, so to each his own. I wanted a cover, Obama cover that was out there that I knew of. And so I got that cover. And like I said, around this time here, I really started paying attention to Reggie Collects channel. And I discovered his passion for, hi, hun. I discovered his passion for Spider-Man and all that. And it really clicked with me in a way, because beforehand as a kid, I was Superman all the way. It was my childhood superhero and all that. Childhood superhero. Sorry, guys. Hold on. Real quickly here. Awesome. Thank you, hon. You're welcome. I just got my new license in the mail with my motorcycle endorsement. So now I can legally drive on there. On the motorcycle. Request from you. Can you show the full design of your goatee t-shirt? Yeah. So here you go. Ultra Instinct Goat I got from Hot Topic. It's okay, hon. Anyway, where was I? Oh yeah, but my favorite superhero was Superman as a kid because he was strong, he could fly, he could do all that. I have a video way back I made a while ago called it All Star with Superman that explains all this. But and so it just made sense as a kid. But watching Reggie collects and his talk about Spider-Man and his collecting every single issue of Amazing Spider-Man, it just made sense. But Peter Parker made sense as an adult. The responsibility thing, the always trying to do what's right, failing more times than not, but always trying and never giving up. Spider-Man I just could relate to Spider-Man as an adult. And so I wanted to start collecting some Spider-Man. So I was like, where do I go when I'm like, what do I start with? So I started picking up, I believe I made a decision to collect volume 1 of ASM 1 to 441. And just over the months, Venom, I had a couple of, I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 issues volume 1 that I got early December. And it wasn't until Christmas of 2018 that I got my first Spider-Man issue that was the current run, number 9, Legacy 810. How's it going? How's it going? Welcome, welcome. Good to see you. So I forget why I picked that one up. Maybe it was because I had the Stan Lee banner, I think. I'm not sure when Stan Lee passed around that time. So I might have got the one that had the Stan Lee banner on it and Spider-Man. But I started collecting Spider-Man, some older Spider-Man. Getting issues here or there. and all my notes show that, January I was collecting early ASM, and it wasn't until let's say January 23rd, 2019, and it was the first time I mentioned collecting a run of ASM Volume 1 in the least. My favorite Looney Tunes character, Bugs Bunny, I think. I just like Bugs Bunny a lot. Although Taz is a close second. And so that was the first time I mentioned collecting the first run. But it wasn't until February 27th, 2019 that I announced and said that I was going to collect every single issue of Amazing Spider-Man from 1 to the current. And now I'm less than 50 away from doing that. So I have been thinking, what do I do next? Once I collect every single issue of Amazing Spider-Man, what do I collect? How do I continue to build my collection? I want to get Ultimate Spider-Man because I like Miles Morales and I like Ultimate Peter Parker Spider-Man. I do want to continue to get Web of Spider-Man and Spectacular Spider-Man and books like that, and Batman Beyond. So I have runs out there I want to collect. And but what do I do as far as building my collection, How do I branch out? Because so far in my collecting, I'm going after runs and I'm getting other issues here or there, a little Green Lantern here, a little Flash there, a little bit of Captain America there. Here's a few issues of X-Men over here. I'm not focused in on anything other than my current runs. So I was thinking, why don't I brainstorm here? Do you guys have any suggestions in your collecting or whatever on what to collect? Like ASM, or not ASM, but like if I was going to collect Green Lantern or I was going to collect Batman, what are specific issues that I should go after, key related? Because that's what I think I want to do. I want to develop my collection as far as keys go, I think, the next stage I want to do. I want to do that. So I want to collect like key issues and Green Lantern, a character I like, some key issues in Flash, Batman, like I like Damian Wayne, and I think that's in Batman 666. So that's just one thing. That's my next stage. What do I do? What do I build? So I don't know what to do exactly. I'm always the kind of, I don't know, think about it kind of person. So I know I like Green Goblin. I'm tired. It's been a long Monday. I'm confusing my words left and right. I apologize. Sorry. I like Green Lantern, particularly Hal Jordan. He didn't used to be my favorite. He didn't used to be my favorite. My favorite used to be John Stewart, at least in the TV show, Justice League and Justice League Unlimited. But Hal Jordan, I think, is my favorite in the comic books. So there's that. There is, I don't know, maybe some Iron Man, but Iron Man doesn't particularly appeal to me. I like Iron Man more in the movies. I would like to collect more Spider-Man or Spider-Man related keys, not just, well, obviously I'm going to get every single key when it comes to Amazing Spider-Man, but other things like Spectacular or the Spider-Man adjective list title, or certain cool covers of Green Lantern or Wonder Woman, because I think Wonder Woman 72, the Boland cover, I still want to get. It's the only book left to get on my 2021 wish list. And it was also the only non-Spider-Man related book on the list, funny enough. So what do I do? Let's see. I think Green Lantern and Batman are two books I want to start getting keys in. I want to get keys in those because I don't want to collect every single issue of Green Lantern, and I really don't want to collect every single issue of Batman or Detective Comics because that's, 1,000 issues there, and I'm not going to collect every single issue of that. Plus, these older related characters like Superman, Batman existed into the Golden Age, And there's no way in hell I can afford to collect Golden Age books like that and spend, $1,000 issue or hundreds of dollars an issue of early Batman and Superman. So other Superman related books is the one thing too, because I will continue to collect Superman. I mainly get older stuff now in Action Comics and Superman because I've dropped the new stuff. I guess Bendis, I'm not sure Bendis was still on it when I dropped it, but I definitely didn't like how John Romita Jr. did Superman. I did not like it when he was on that. I mean, Superman looked like a flying caveman with a chin that looked like, everyone, those, all guys know this. You're growing up and your one friend who's very proud of his, look, I got a hair there, or look at my very, 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 very thin mustache. I got a mustache, guys. I'm so cool. And his 3 long chest hairs. He's got chest hair now. So it's like, that guy. That's John Romita Jr.'s Superman looked like that to me. That caveman idiot, so proud of his 3 hairs on his chin. I just didn't like him. I just didn't like his artwork in there. I mean, John Romita Jr. did good work in ASM, but in Superman, I did not like his modern stuff. I just don't know why. Maybe he just got too developed in his style, just didn't fit right to me. I don't know. So that's why I get older issues. That's why I want to also continue to get older issues of Action Comics or Superman, because those are cool books too. The stories are different, older, and just in a way that it works. So there's that. Do need to continue to collect Batman Beyond. So running out of things. Thor, we'll get some. I wanted to collect issues of Thor keys. So Thor, Green Lantern, any kind of Spider-Man related key, any Spider-Man related key that's not ASM, because I am going after ASM in its full run, so it's kind of irrelevant to list single issues. Batman. I do want to get some keys on Batman. I think I like the idea of modern keys. Like the first appearance of, I think, Jessica Cruz, that Green Lantern with that little thing out above her eye. Things like that. Miss Marvel #1. Kamala Khan, I believe is her name. Or Kamala Khan. I think it is, because it's the same name as our vice president. Kamala Khan, I believe. I watched a documentary, Marvel 616, and it mentioned her. It's just very interesting. So I'm thinking of getting Miss Marvel #1. Thinking about getting that first issue of Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur, maybe even getting Devil Dinosaur itself too, that Jack Kirby book. I think it was Jack Kirby. So issues like that. So if you get, since I don't know, I don't have anyone to voice ideas off of, so since no one appears to want to be here and be live, so I understand completely. No problem. But yeah, if you guys have anyone watching have any suggestions, Green Lantern, Thor, Batman, Superman, things like that, key, and modern keys, things like that. I'm open to it. Like I said, Miss Marvel #1 or Moon Girl, Devil Dinosaur, by itself, the older book, related thing, because if it wasn't for the movie, I don't think I hear about the movie and all that. I don't think I ever would have given Eternals a chance, and I have 10 issues of Eternals. The first 3 or 4, and then a couple of books after that. So that's my thing there. So any old or modern keys just by themselves, nothing in particular, feel free to mention it down below. Help me build my collection, because that's my thing is, I'm still collecting some runs, but after I complete Amazing Spider-Man, I'm no longer focused on that single huge issue or huge goal. I'm thinking of branching out to collect keys for the very sake of themselves. You know, like I said, like Volume 3 of Green Lantern, number 81 and 145. We're just thinking about like getting those two those two books. Not every single issue, but from 1 to the end of Volume 3, but just like those two. Or if I wasn't getting every single issue of Amazing or if I wasn't wanting to collect Miles Morales and I was just wanting one particular issue of Miles, I would have looked for Ultimate Fallout 4 and just got that one. And that would have been my Miles Morales key. Things like that, characters and things like that. So comment down below what you think, characters I should go after, parts of runs, not whole runs, but parts of runs, like a story arc to go after, like Blackest, like Darkest Night or Brightest Day in Green Lantern. Or certain characters like Green Lantern himself, or I don't know, Double Dinosaur itself, that kind of thing. So comment down below. Suggestions, tips, characters, and keys. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say, because I'm just trying to build my collection. Because after I complete this current run of this ASM goal, and I get those last 48 issues, I'll still go after ASM annuals, Batman Beyond runs, Ultimate Fallout run, Miles Morales related run. What do I do from there? I need particular particular keys and things to focus on to branch out, not just runs, but just sections. I see the richness of other people's collections, and mine, I love my collection, but like I said, it evolves 90% around Spider-Man, and I want to be able to branch out more. So hit me up with your ideas. I welcome them. So take care, everyone. Happy collecting. Until next time, Mr. Comics signing out. Have a good night and happy collecting.